across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, alert 3.
Now Murray off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Here we go.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up. And
he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dion Lewis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. first down. Carson takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't know no better.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
You called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Play fake. Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he stopped immediately there. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Ronald Blair on the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The 17-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 43 to Mike, boy, 43. Check, 43.
Here's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 43.
He's coming. Double up.
He's coming. We got double up.
On 2nd and a couple. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing now is Murray. He completes this one to Mack. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. You can't block me.
The first down carry here for Johnson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Come on.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Ready up. 3. Mike's 43. Come on, D.
They'll run on first down. Lewis. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A second down run with Lewis. And some room to run now. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Ryan Succop for the Titan field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 72 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Mark 55! Mark 55!
In your face.
Check the hot read. Check number strong. Come on. 3, check 3.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Mike 55! Mike 55!
A final shot before half from Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Derrick Henry. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on his...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry for Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check, 43. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On second down now, it's Lewis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard.
March 43. What's the run? They're running it.
Again, it's Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Now it's Henry. Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On first and 10, Bridgewater. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And caught by Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Titans 10, Cardinals 7.
Hey, 43 is the mark. Touchdown, defense.
On second down, here's Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Again, it's Henry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go!
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get in the weight room. Get in the room.
They go to Johnson again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Hey. Check.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He sets to fire deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly.
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run with Lewis out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kick's out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panics.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Murray now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Johnson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Banjo.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check 24. Check 24.
Again, it's Johnson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 54.
I'm going to run you.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
First throw of overtime for Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Murray going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Arizona, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.